Hi everyone, welcome to my video, where we will dive into solving some challenging yet exciting calculus problems from our final problem set for M215. In this video, I'll guide you step by step through 5 specific problems, including differentiation, rate of change, points of inflection, and integral evaluation. These topics are crucial in calculus, not only for exams but also for real-life application in physics, engineering, and even economics. I'll explain each problem clearly, showing all the steps and methods so you can follow along and understand the concept better. By the end of this video, you'll feel more confident tackling these types of problems on your own. So grab a pen and paper and let's get started. To find the derivative of the following function, g of x is equal to arc sine square root of 1 minus x squared. We're going to recall the derivative formula of arc sine, which is d over dx of arc sine is equal to 1 over square root of 1 minus u square over the angle times d over dx. So our u here is the square root of 1 minus x squared. Now try to pause the video and copy that formula. Now let's find d over dx. d over dx, or the derivative of u, is 1 over 2 times 1 minus x squared times the derivative of the inner part, so we have negative 2x, or it will become, we can cancel this negative 2 and 2, so we have d over dx is equal to negative x over the square root of 1 minus x squared. Now we're going to substitute that u and d over dx into the derivative formula, which I wrote earlier. So the g of x prime, or the derivative of g of x, is equal to 1 over square root of 1 minus u square, which is square root of 1 minus x squared raised to 2 times the du over dx, which is negative x over square root of 1 minus x squared. Notice that we can cancel out the square root here, so we are left with 1 minus x squared. And also we can distribute the negative sign here, so we have 1 minus 1 as x squared, because negative times negative equals to positive, and this will become 1 minus 1 is 0, so we have the derivative of g of x is 1 over square root of x squared times negative x over square root of 1 minus x squared. And this will become, the square root of x squared is just x, so we have 1 over x here, and this will become negative x over x square root of 1 minus x squared and now we found out that the derivative of g of x is equal to, we can cancel this, become -1, so we have the derivative of g of x is -1 over square root of 1 minus x squared. So that is the derivative of the function g of x. For this item, we're going to find the first and second derivative of f of x equals to the natural logarithm of x squared. Let us recall that the natural logarithm of a raised to b is just equal to b ln a. So we can write ln of we can write ln x squared is equals to 2 ln x. So let us derive. Notice that note that the derivative of ln x is 1 over x. So f prime of x is just equal to 2 over x. Just 2 just multiplied to 1 over x. Now if we've find the first derivative, to find the second derivative, let us differentiate the first derivative, which is 2 over x rather. So we can transform this 2 over x into 2x raised to -1, and it will be equal to -2 times -1x raised to -1 minus 1. So we have -2x raised to -2, and wrote this as -2 over x squared. This is the second derivative. So this is the second derivative. So we find the first and second derivative. This is the first. In this problem, an oil leaking from an underwater pipeline is creating a circular leak on the surface of the water. The leak is growing at the rate of 100 square feet per day. How fast is the radius increasing when the radius is 50? So in an underwater, an oil is leaking, forming a circular leak. So it is that is the representation of the problem. Now the given is the rate of change in area. So the d, let us present it, dA over dt is equals to 100 square feet per day. And the formula of the circle is our area is equals to pi r squared, and the derivative of this, but we are going to derive this with respect to time. So a will be dA over dt is equals to 2 pi r dr over dt. Now we need to find the rate of change in the radius. So we are going to find this dr over dt. Wait, to find this, we're going to divide both sides by 2 pi over r. So we're going to divide by 2 pi over r. 2 pi over r will be cancelled, and this will be 2 pi. So we have, let's erase this one to gain some space. So we have dr over dt is equal to d of a over dt for 2 pi r. We know that the value of dA over dt is 100 square feet per day. So substitute that value, so we have dr over dt is equal to 100 over 2 pi over r. And after substituting, oh sorry, I forgot the 20 feet, which is the radius given. So substitute r also. R is 20 feet. So this will become 20. So we have 100 over 2, 20 times 2, we have 40 pi, and 100 over 40 times pi is just 5 over 2 pi. So the rate of change in radius is the dr over dt is 5 over 2 pi feet per day. So answering the question, how fast is the radius increasing when the radius is 20 feet? So the radius is increasing at 5 over 2 pi feet per day when the radius is 20.